In the ever-shifting landscape of global tech and e-commerce, certain figures emerge who not only disrupt industries, but fundamentally redefine the rules of the game. When we analyze the titans of Chinese tech, names like Jack Ma and Pony Ma often dominate the conversation. Their empires built on established models of B2B and social networking. However, a different kind of disruptor has recently ascended. One whose playbook is drawn not just from business school theory, but from the intricate logic of game design and a profound understanding of consumer psychology. This is the story of Colin Huang, the visionary founder of Pinduoduo. His journey from a math prodigy in Hangzhou to the pinnacle of China's wealth hierarchy offers a masterclass in strategic innovation and market penetration. What truly sets Huang apart is not merely his success, but his methodology. He ingeniously fused the addictive mechanics of gaming with the transactional nature of e-commerce, creating a social shopping model that has captivated hundreds of millions of price-sensitive consumers and posed an unprecedented challenge to established giants like Alibaba and JD.com. This is not just a tale of wealth accumulation. It is an analytical deep dive into a business model that has rewritten the script for digital retail in the 21st century. Colin Huang's trajectory began in 1980 in Hangzhou, China, born to parents who were factory workers. His origins were modest, far from the privileged circles that often produce corporate leaders. However, his innate intellectual gifts soon set him on a different path. This early phase of his life is critical for understanding the intellectual framework he would later apply to his business ventures. The first major inflection point came at the age of 12, when his extraordinary aptitude for mathematics earned him a place at the prestigious Hangzhou Foreign Language School. This wasn't just a top-tier educational institution. It was a crucible for international perspectives, exposing a young Huang to a world of thought far beyond the conventional curriculum of the time. This early exposure to global thinking cultivated a mindset that was inherently outward-looking and adaptable, a key attribute for any future global entrepreneur. His academic journey continued its upward climb at Zhejiang University, one of China's most respected institutions, where he pursued a degree in computer science. It was during this period that another pivotal opportunity arose: his selection for the Melton Foundation. This fellowship was more than just an academic honor. It was a gateway. Provided him with early, unfettered access to the burgeoning world of the internet, and connected him with a global network of peers, further broadening his horizons at a time when such access was a rarity in China. This experience solidified his technical foundation and instilled a deeply ingrained global perspective, recognizing the need to be at the epicenter of the tech revolution. Huang made the strategic move to the United States in 2002. He enrolled at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, earning a master's degree in computer science, a decision that would directly position him to join the most influential tech company of the era. Upon completing his master's, and at a crossroads faced by many talented foreign graduates, whether to remain in the U.S. or return to a rapidly developing China, Huang made a prescient choice. He returned to China and joined the newly established China branch of Google. This was a ground floor opportunity. As one of the early software engineers, he was tasked with a critical mission, writing some of the foundational algorithms for Google's nascent e-commerce search functions. This role provided him with an invaluable front-row view of how a global tech behemoth approached the complexities of online retail, data analysis, and user behavior. Simultaneously, his compensation, which included Google stock options, proved to be a significant financial catalyst. As Google's stock price surged following its IPO, Huang accumulated a substantial capital base, providing him the financial freedom to transition from employee to entrepreneur. By 2007, armed with technical expertise, a deep understanding of e-commerce, and significant personal wealth, Huang decided it was time to forge his own path. He left Google, embarking on a series of entrepreneurial ventures that served as crucial training grounds. His first significant project was Outco, an online electronics retailer, which he founded and later sold in 2010. This venture provided him with first-hand experience in the operational challenges of running an e-commerce business, from supply chain management to customer service. Following this, he founded a company that specialized in helping major brands manage their online storefronts on dominant platforms like Alibaba's Taobao. This gave him an insider's perspective on the pain points and limitations faced by merchants within the existing e-commerce ecosystem. Concurrently, he established Zoomin, a game studio, which allowed him to delve deep into the mechanics of user engagement, retention, and monetization within the gaming world. These seemingly disparate ventures were, in retrospect, a strategic convergence, building a unique trifecta of expertise in e-commerce operations, platform dynamics, and game design. The genesis of his most groundbreaking idea, however, emerged from an unexpected period of forced reflection. In 2013, at the young age of 33, Huang was afflicted with a severe ear infection that necessitated his temporary retirement from the intense world of entrepreneurship. This period of recuperation, away from the daily operational grind, allowed him to synthesize his diverse experiences. He contemplated the inefficiencies of the current e-commerce model, the isolating nature of online shopping, and the powerful community-driven dynamics he had witnessed in gaming. It was during this contemplative phase that the conceptual framework for Pinduoduo began to crystallize. He envisioned a platform that wasn't just a digital catalog, but a social and interactive experience, one that could leverage the power of collective bargaining to drive down prices. In 2015, this vision was realized with the official launch of Pinduoduo. Huang's market entry strategy was a masterstroke of counterpositioning. While incumbents Alibaba and JD.com were focused on affluent consumers in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities, Pinduoduo aggressively targeted the vast, underserved market of lower-income cities and rural areas. The core mechanism was group buying, where users could invite friends to form a purchasing group to unlock substantial discounts. This model transformed the solitary act of shopping into a viral, social activity. Crucially, Huang layered this with gamification. The Pinduoduo app was filled with features reminiscent of casual mobile games, virtual farming, where users could earn real fruit, daily check-ins for rewards, and red envelope cash incentives. This potent combination of deep discounts and addictive engagement proved irresistible, creating a direct and formidable competitive threat to the established duopoly. The market's validation of this disruptive model was swift and decisive. In July 2018, just 3 years after its founding, Pinduoduo, listed on the Nasdaq, a testament to its explosive growth and the investment community's belief in its innovative approach. Huang's personal wealth and influence soared. However, in a move that surprised many observers, he began to strategically distance himself from the company's day-to-day operations at the peak of its success. In 2020, he resigned as CEO, and by 2021, he had stepped down as chairman. His stated intention was to pivot his focus towards long-term fundamental research in life sciences and food technology, although he retained a significant ownership stake, ensuring his financial interests remained deeply aligned with the company's future. This transition did not signal a decline in the company's ambition. Instead, it marked the beginning of a new, aggressive chapter. Under new leadership, but guided by Huang's foundational strategy, PDD Holdings launched its international platform Temu in 2022. Temu exported the core Pinduoduo model ultra-low prices, a direct-from-factory supply chain, and a gamified shopping experience to the global stage. Its timing was impeccable, launching into Western markets grappling with high inflation, where consumer appetite for value was at a multi-decade high. The result was a meteoric rise. Temu's rapid expansion and market penetration fueled a dramatic surge in PDD Holdings' stock price. This powerful comeback had a direct and profound impact on its founder's fortune. In August 2024, propelled by the phenomenal performance of both Pinduoduo in China and Temu internationally, Colin Huang's net worth climbed, surpassing that of Nanfu Springs' Zhang Shanshan and making him the richest man in China. His wealth, which had peaked at $71.5 billion in early 2021 before a subsequent decline, experienced a rapid and powerful recovery, cementing his status as a truly transformative figure in the global business world. From a strategic investment perspective, the Colin Huang and Pinduoduo narrative is a compelling case study in asymmetric competition and market creation. He did not engage in a head-on battle with Alibaba and JD.com on their own terms. Instead, he identified and exploited a market segment they had overlooked, armed with a business model they were ill-equipped to replicate. The fusion of social networking, gamification, and e-commerce, what we can term social commerce, was not just an incremental improvement. It was a paradigm shift. It transformed customers from passive consumers into active promoters and co-creators of value. Huang's legacy is therefore twofold. He built a multi-billion-dollar empire that reconfigured the competitive dynamics of one of the world's largest consumer markets, and he provided a powerful blueprint for how to innovate by integrating ideas from seemingly unrelated fields. For investors, entrepreneurs, and market analysts, the key takeaway is clear. The most potent disruptions often come not from perfecting the old model, but from inventing an entirely new one. Colin Huang did not just build a better online store. He built a new way to shop, and in doing so, secured his place in the annals of business history.